Article writing tips. How to write articles that Ezine publishers would love to publish. Brought to you by www.memberspeed.com. If you're a writer that has been writing article after article and have not yet had one published by a popular Ezine or newsletter publication, then you might be doing something wrong. Ezine publishers are desperate for good articles that they can use for distribution, and with a little effort, one of your articles could be published in front of several thousands or even millions of subscribers. Here are 5 article writing tips to help you create an article that newsletter publishers would love to publish. Article writing tip number 1, be an authority on the subject. If you've been writing dozens of articles but on many different topics, then no wonder you have not yet had one of your articles chosen yet. There are a set number of articles you will need to publish in order to be seen as an authority in that niche, at least 100 in most cases. You can very well have over 100 articles in one niche on different directories as long as you circulate your articles properly. Webmasters go to different directories to look for publishable articles, not just 1 or 2. There are some stories of articles being chosen from major websites and ezines from smaller, lesser-known directories. Don't put all of your eggs into just 1 or 2 baskets or article directories. Get your name and credibility known across the web. This is what the big players do. Remember one thing, the big article directories that have made a name for themselves by accepting a lot of articles also have a lot of junk published there too. Some ezine publishers don't want to waste their time wading through pools of unusable articles to find one hidden gem. They don't have the time and will instead look at other sources. Article writing tip number 2, make it readable. This just covers the basics, but it's important to remember nonetheless so that it's been included on this list. One spelling mistake can seem like a glaring out point to a webmaster that is protecting his reputation, and that article will be passed over as fast as it's been read. Spelling and grammar must be perfect in the article. There should be lists and bullet points used to make it easily readable. Subheadings, if any, should be bolded so that the reader has a reason to carry on reading. The article itself should appear neat and clean with no unnecessary distractions, such as overuse of bolding, underlining, or italics. Article writing tip number 3, make it a quality article. A quality article is one that's been researched well so that the content is fresh and put together in a way that the reader can understand. It should flow from one point to the next with everything understandable along the way. The real thing that an ezine publisher will be looking for is that light bulb moment where something goes click and something has been made clear. A new twist on one idea can be that moment or merely a new viewpoint. Find something that you can add to your article to make a spark ignite with the reader, and then your article will be viewed as a valuable commodity. Remember, the ezine publicist has to shine in front of his readers as well. He has a reputation to uphold in his community and needs to find the best of the best articles that are out there. Supply him with one, and he will watch your name for more. Article writing tip number 4, make it timely. An article about pet rocks is probably not going to cut it unless the webmaster is specifically looking for one about the value of old toys or past toy trends. The chances of getting an article picked up are much higher if they're relevant to the issues and circumstances of today or the immediate future. Stay caught up on the latest trends and movements in your niche and write about them. A good way to do this is to subscribe to the latest news and events on your niche and then have them delivered to your inbox daily. You will be seen as the new up-and-coming writer on the topic based on your knowledge of future trends. Article writing tip number 5, make it interesting. Nobody wants to read a boring article. Read it for yourself. If it's dull and monotonous, even though it has good content and good readability, it will not be picked. If possible, add some controversy, humor, or fun information. While this may not be possible for some subjects, there are certainly niches that can use exciting content in the article to keep the reader's attention. If you have to write about more serious topics, then you should read some other articles that have been written about the same or similar topics and examine different writing styles. Some writers just have a way of making a boring topic come to life. There's no reason why you can't do the same yourself by mimicking their style a bit to add some flair to an otherwise boring topic. To find out how much the readers like an article, check for any rating system and see how readers have evaluated it. Some article directories provide a way for readers to rate the article, like giving it 1 star to 5 stars. You may also check to see any comments provided by the readers. Positive comments and praises validate that you're on the right track with this topic. Use these article writing tips to come up with the best articles you can. so that they get picked up by Ezine or newsletter publicists. The time spent in putting together one excellent article is time well invested. If you keep writing and submitting this kind of article, you're almost guaranteed to be noticed at some point, and your articles will be published. Want to discover the most incredible and intuitive membership site software today? For details on the world's leading client and content management system, go to www.memberspeed.com.